Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here today to do the weekly reading for the week of November 12th through to the 18th for the sign of Gemini, the twins. Let's get right into your shuffle and see what messages are waiting for you, what you can anticipate for the week. Sun sign, Gemini. General reading. I've been consulting with Pendulum before each deal of the cards, before laying of the spread, just to give a little bit more guidance and do a proper reading. So I consult with it. And here I go. Pendulum, as this deck stands, are the top three cards in this deck the proper cards for the spread for the sign of Gemini the twins. Are the top three cards the spread for the sign of Gemini the twins? Yes. Yes. You may stop. Thank you. Yes, it is. Where's my glasses? There we go. Believe you me, I've had to shuffle more than once when I do it that way, so I go with it. Very first card at the beginning, a few days of your week, you have the Page of Swords. It's all about gossip. Middle of your week, strength, stability. The end of your week, and go. Three of Cups, reunion. Okay, Gemini, here we go. Page of Swords, and it's all about gossip. Okay, when this card shows up, usually indicative right off, it's no good, right? There's something underhanded going on, something sly, sneaky, backroom stuff, you know. But other times, this can lead in a good direction and give you a heads up and an insight into things and knowing things that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise known about. When this page shows up, he has a secret agenda, all right? He's self-serving, and everything's about his own self-interest. This is somebody that's younger, usually a male, not much older than 30. I'd say 32 is the cutoff at this one. And he's usually very charming, and he has a lot of presence. He has that it factor going for him, so he attracts a lot of attention. His turn when he's around. He flashes the pearly whites, and people go, "Ah, he's so adorable. He's so cute. This and that," and he thrives off being the center of attention. And having said that, though, where he attracts a lot of the people, he hears a lot of different things from different people. Doesn't matter what kind of a circle he's in the moment. This could be, friends sitting around having dinner in a restaurant or sitting down for coffee in the middle of the day. He's always ears for the gossip. He tries to encourage that as well, and the end result of that, for anybody on the receiving end of him with the gossip, they're not faring well. By the time, he lets out what he's got to let out. First, he sees he's got this wealth of information. How's it going to serve me is what he thinks. And then he thinks, because he's got this real kind of a little bit of a maniacal side about him, what kind of trouble and what kind of shit can I disturb with this information? Just for the fun of it, to see how far it'll go. It's not a really, really, really nice person if he is in the beginning of your week. This begins on Sunday and through. This guy's even maybe on a mission to look for something against you and use it in a slanderous way to ruin your name or your reputation of some sort. He's not a real nice person. Somebody, you may find that if you're in the workforce, somebody that fits this description has gone behind your back and put a complaint in about you. And just 5 minutes before you got called into the office, they weren't treating you any differently out there on the floor, in the work floor. They were being very nice. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? 5 minutes later, while they're working where they are, you get pulled away from your position, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're called into the office, and they're the ones that filed some kind of complaint and started trouble with you. Watch out for that. Keep a heads up with that. If you're suspicious of that, and you got a funny, people. I've had it happen so many times. That's why I know what I'm talking about. Like, people come up to you, and they're treating you no differently than they ever would. And then you find out they've got a secret agenda, and it's against you. comes from a place of power, envy, jealousy. They can take something you said or did, and everybody else was just like whatever, took you at face value, and they can twist it around, and they've done that to you before to work against you, to put doubt in people's minds on what you really meant, or what it was your objectives really were. Um, I've seen that happen, and it's not a good feeling when that happens. They don't get to do it to me twice. Put it that way. I don't put up with stuff like that. So somebody could be backstabbing you at work, really. Be careful with any documents for some of you, too, that need to be signed. That's on the job, off the job, personal life, whatever. Anything you're putting your name on, be real careful. Read through carefully. How many times that comes up in the weeklies or monthlies? How many signs are given that warning? Watch what you're signing. Careful. 150% it's coming back on you if something goes wrong. Make sure you put 180% into making sure it doesn't happen. Be very, very careful. The advice of tarot says, be clear in all your communications. That's vital right now. Red flags are popping up everywhere on that. You don't want misunderstandings, so you do have to go that little extra mile to make sure there are no misunderstandings. Keywords are complaints, backstabbing, bitchiness, cutting words, legal issues, and paperwork. That's a heavy way to start the first of your week. Make sure you're charged up and energized. Middle of the week for you is strength and stability, and you will find the strength to get through the bumps that are facing you now. So you know, you can take some comfort in that. When this card appears, so says tarot, you are to stand your ground and have patience. Patience. Oh, before you kill somebody, have patience in the face of any conflict or anything that's distasteful that you find yourself having to deal with. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by anything that opposes you. Remember, negativity coming at you. When you feel you're caught off guard, you didn't see it coming, you didn't cause it to come to you. If it's negative and it's coming at you in that way, it's lower than you are. Remember that. Imagine yourself above them, above the situation, looking down at them. It puts you in a position of power, and if you put yourself there, you'll believe it. You'll come out okay on the other end, but it's a pain to have to deal with such things. Don't let anybody bully you, intimidate you in any way, shape, or form. Try not to show the face of anger when you're dealing with any situation of the above that I just mentioned. Try to overcome it by having compassion for the adversity that's laid out before you or that stands in front of you. That's really rising above it and taking the high ground, I know. But try to have compassion in the face of the source of the anger and hate. And that can be hard to do. But, you know what? If it makes you look a little holier than thou, so flippin' what? Let them think that, If you're really good at it, you'll have them doubting themselves and believing you within minutes. But just try to have compassion. Don't compromise yourself, your own integrity, or the boundaries that you have built around you, or the lines in the sand that you will never want crossed. Don't compromise those things, okay? But don't be taken advantage of. The card's really pushing that. This card, the overall meaning for it, by the way, shows strength of character. It shows what you're made of, is what it does. You learn a lot about yourself in situations like this, on what you can take, how far you can take, how far you will go. This kind of a thing. So for others out there, there may be some of you, this card can also represent the literal return of vitality, physical vitality, emotional and mental and physical strength, returning after injury or rehabilitation of some kind, this kind of a thing. The advice of the card: you're to stand firm and take the higher moral ground. If your character is being tested, you will handle this challenge without any compromise or any panic. Don't panic. Keywords are courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, and vitality. Always let them see you glow. Never let them see you sweat. Last card in this reading, it's a beautiful card, Three of Cups, reunion. I just heard, and I know it sounds sappy, but this is what I heard. The reunion of two becoming one. People that were together before, a space of time has gone through, and you're both joyfully coming back together. Something has kept you apart. Not sure what that is, but something. So there's going to be a reunion right there, right off. It sounds beautiful to me. This card normally indicates that there's going to be a gathering with friends, with family. There's going to be celebrations that are going to be going on. There may be weddings on the weekend, reunions, big time. Well, weddings and funerals, let's face it, they're just one great big family reunion is what they are usually. That's when people will make a point and an effort to come together at times like that. The parties. Party with those and enjoy your time of celebration with those the people that you love. So we're talking closest friends and family, um, people that you can really let your hair down and you can be yourself with. So they hear you deep belly laughing across the room or the yard and some snorting followed by that. They know it's coming from you and it makes them smile. If you were with work colleagues, you would never let yourself go like that. But somebody has busted your gut over there and you're snorting and you're laughing and it's a deep belly laugh. And other people are laughing because they're hearing your laughter. They don't know what you're laughing about, but they're hearing your laughter and it makes everybody smile. This is real emotional because I'm really, really feeling this. Being the empath that I am, it's a good moment. It's going to be a good time for whoever that's meant for. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Really beautiful. For those of you that might be kind of keeping one eye out looking for love in your life at this time, you're ready for it. And it may come looking for you. And you might find each other. That's very possible at this time. The advice is to be carefree and enjoy the company of those that make you laugh. How beautiful is that? Your keywords are celebration, friendships, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, creativity as well. It's making you feel somebody's getting a little boost back into their life, getting back into something that they've avoided for a while or they've neglected. So there you go. So anyways, Gemini, I almost started crying and weeping there. I got so moved. Uh, um, yeah, I hope that helped you. And I hope, moreover, that you enjoyed the reading today. I certainly did as well. Also, thank you to all subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. And if you haven't joined us on Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes under groups, it's a closed and private group. If you haven't joined us, please do. You can always leave if you don't like it, but I don't think you're going to. Nobody ever does. Also, if you like this reading, you like something specific that is just for you and private, I offer the service. The information for that is found down below this video window in the show more section. Please read through there once. You can grab my email, ship me off an email, and I'll get you taken care of pretty quick. I think that's about it for now for everybody else. If I'm not here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you can usually find me walking on my beach down below, along the water's edge that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet. It's a beauty of a day here today. Everything's blue and green and white puffy clouds. It's gorgeous. The tide is up and in. It's a deep, deep blue, reflecting the blueness of the sky. It's absolutely stunning, but it's fall. We are now in fall. High of today, only 7 Celsius. You guys do the conversion of whatever yours is. Anyway, here or there, as long as I'm in the area, chances are you're going to always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here, Gemini. I wish you the very best of luck this week. Your blood will be pumping through your veins a little faster sometimes than not. At least you'll know you're alive. You're going to get through it okay, though. I didn't sense anything really long-term or negative. You're going to find out what you're made of. Maybe new emotions and some new experiences. Anyways, have the best of luck, and I hope to see you back here next week. Goodbye for now.